Nearly 1 month after that big earthquake here in Ecuador, I had a chance to see the effects from that natural disaster up close. Not just the damage, but also those in great need. And I gotta tell you, the news is encouraging. On a Friday afternoon, I, along with a team, traveled 8 hours by bus to the coastal city of Manta. That's where our organization, Extreme Nazarene, will be planning its next church. Now, that team was not supposed to first arrive in Manta until this summer. However, April's 7.8 magnitude earthquake moved up that date and the timeline. We have now been to that city twice since the earthquake. The people of Manta appear ready for us to make our big move there in late June. On our most recent trip to Manta, we went straight to one of the areas hardest hit. Some of these families are without homes, either because they're damaged or altogether destroyed. They're now sleeping on mattresses along the sidewalk.
Y hay tan necesidad, tanto económica, física, espiritual.
Our goal was to bring them encouragement and hope.
Alexander, ¿cuántos años?
8.
We got to play with the kids. We handed out bags of food and toiletries to families. We prayed with dozens of people, shared with them the gospel, and everyone that was offered a Bible took one.
Hopefully, as we're giving people different kits and packages, they can just see the love of Christ, and that's the most important thing. That's what we're doing here.
Several people say they are ready for us to live in and serve this city. Dozens gave us their names and numbers for us to stay in touch.
We are not here just to build a church. I mean, yes, that's a big focus of ours right now, but really we want to serve these people.
During the weekend, we didn't just make new contacts, we followed up with old ones as well. Those we met during our first visit here 1 week after the earthquake.
Hello, señora Magdalena, ¿cómo está? Hola, Michelle.
On Saturday, our Manta team divided up into groups. I started out with Eddie and Alex.
Hola amigo Milton, le vuelvo a llamar porque ya estamos aquí en el lugar donde hicimos el evento.
Milton lives in Manta. He connected with us on an earlier visit and today welcomed us into his home. We brought along a doctor to help with some medical concerns in the family.
El Señor Jesús dice que Él es la luz. Él puede ser aquella esperanza, aquella luz, lo que tanto anhela tu corazón.
It's not a very complicated strategy. We're just meeting people. We're just addressing this need that they have, the physical need, with just some food, some things that are small, and we're addressing the spiritual need by trying to introduce them to Jesus Christ.
¿Su hijo trabaja todo el día?
Noemi, who was also on the Manta team, met this woman for the first time today.
Y esta con comida.
We made sure the doctor saw her along with her husband. In the distance, you can see that her patio looks more like a bedroom, probably because it's less hazardous to sleep there, especially with the ongoing aftershocks.
El color negro representa el pecado.
Further down the street, Michelle shared a message of hope with a different neighbor. This woman was receptive to the good news.
We give them each a little bracelet that has all the different colors on it of explaining basically the gospel and how Jesus died for us, how Jesus saved us.
Kelly and Mariana worked together as a team beside our bus, meeting with some other women in Manta. Contacts, both new and old, came forward to receive help and encouragement.
Señito, Dios les bendiga.
This woman says her husband is out of work. Mariana prayed for her.
Oramos por su vida, por su salud.
We handed out what we could find and tore through some bags to divide what was left of the supplies at hand.
79, 78, 78.
More names, more numbers, more people wanting us to stay in touch with them moving forward.
Y muchas personas dicen, yo no quiero mucho, pero lo que yo quiero es que me vengan, me visiten y quiero aprender del Dios vivo que ustedes predican.
Later in the day, we visited a makeshift camp. Dozens of families staying here are in tents. For how much longer? Who knows?
These people used to have homes. These people had things that they had, and now they have nothing, including a hope.
It's the mission of this Manta team to change that.
Señor Jesús.
And one by one, that's happening. By the end of our weekend here, many more had come forward to receive from the Lord. A growing number of people appear hungry for us to plant our roots and our church.
And hopefully the presence of God will stay here until we come back in the end of June.
Soy muy feliz. Tengo tanto gozo en mi corazón porque todo lo que hago es para la gloria y la honra de Dios.